Good morning, everyone. Once again, it is September 24th, 2020, and happy Thursday to everyone. We have some interesting footage to look at this morning by a person who calls themselves, or their channel rather, American Moors. He is absolutely 100% convinced of everything that Pauline Ritchie says and everything the Moorish American Consulate has ever said. He believes all of that jargon, and that makes this rather interesting to watch. There is a problem going on in his neighborhood, and he, once again, this is not the only video where this has been the case, finds himself unable to keep his mouth shut and starts spouting off laws that don't apply in any way, shape, or form. Let's watch.
8 USC 1324. 8 USC 1324. This is high treason. This is a violation of human rights right now. 8 USC 1324.
If you cross the border and you have an illegal alien in your car, you might be prosecuted. And the question becomes, can I be actually sent to federal prison if I did not know the person was an illegal alien? The answer is no. They have to prove that you knew the person was an illegal alien, but that is enough. If you did know the person was an illegal alien and you did bring him across the border, you can be prosecuted for a federal crime.
We are the Americans, and you are committing treason. You know what the code is, 8 USC 1324. You are committing high treason.
One of my particular pet peeves is the actual meaning of the words high treason. It means that you are betraying your own country, and in doing so, you are doing something like attempting to overthrow it, which ironically happens to be what the Moors are attempting to do.
Let these people go. Leave them alone right now. Okay, Lori Lightfoot, I have gave your officers the code, 8 USC 1324. They are ignoring the code.
It is possible that they're ignoring the code simply because the code does not apply. After all, I don't believe the police are harboring illegal aliens.
They are violating these people's human rights. You cannot pull nobody over. People are not corporations. We are human beings. We are not corporations. We are not company. We are not property. We are not property of the United States. We are the Americans that you have took a pledge of allegiance to protect. You can only, your job is to protect property.
Another one of my pet peeves is the total lack of self-awareness, whereby he claims that we are human beings, we are not property, you took an oath to protect us, and then turns around and says we are not property, but then claims that they are only able to protect property. Total lack of self-awareness.
Where is the property at that you are protecting? Your job is to protect property, not harass human beings. You are in violation of 8 USC 1324. All of you. Lori Lightfoot, do you understand what's going on? Donald Trump, do you understand what's going on? 8 USC 1324. License plate number 15424. License plate number 14290.
Calling to the governor of the city and also calling to the President of the United States, asking if they know what's going on. Can you imagine what they must think when they receive these copies that he forwards to them? They must think he's absolutely insane. And they'd probably be partially right.
I told you all to leave these people alone. You are in violation of their human rights. It does not matter. They have a right to travel. You do not have a right to bother them. They have a right to travel on their own land freely without being harassed by policy and code enforcers. They are human beings. You actually have handcuffs on a human being. You are actually violating their human rights. You're violating their rights by going into his vehicle, period.
Oh, here we go with the right to travel argument. These people never bother to actually look at the 10th Amendment that shows that the state, in this case would be Illinois, has the right to make their own traffic laws. Not that right to travel is even something that's in the Constitution, as they claim, as it's the right to freedom of movement, meaning that you can move from one state to the next within the nation without being hindered. However, that doesn't have anything to do with driving or, as they call it, traveling.
You are violating, all of you all are violating their human rights. Trust, Lori Lightfoot, you do see this.
I got you, man, but you're matching the description.
It don't matter what description. He don't match no description.
Oh, okay.
That's all right. You got handcuffs on it.
Somebody called over here.
Whoever called over here, they mad
They-
because he went to jail last night. He went to jail last night, so he's going to study call on this address.
I got you. We have to respond. And
No, you don't. No, you do not have to come and put handcuffs on people just because you are in violation of their human rights. You are in violation of their human rights. You actually have handcuffs on this human being. You are Caucasian colonizers on our land, violating our human rights. You have no right to be messing with these people at all, period. You are violating 8 USC 1324. You are violating 8 USC 1324, and you know it. You cannot tell anyone anything. No one is property. No one is property. No one belongs to you.
Now, he's going to go into an interesting spiel here where he calls them Caucasians several times. And it's very obvious to me that the second officer that gets out of the vehicle after he says this is actually not a Caucasian, as he claims. But regardless, this seems to be a really big deal to the Moors, mainly because they believe that Caucasians are all colonizers, and therefore this is their land, not, mind you, the Native Americans' land originally, but their land, and therefore they have the right to tell everybody exactly where to go and how to get there.
It don't matter that he fit the description or nothing. We all fit the same description. That's a lie. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. It does not matter. That does not, he is not property. He is not property. We are not property. We are the Americans, and you are violating our human rights, and you're going to find out. You will find out. Lori Lightfoot, yes. We have a right to travel without being harassed, period, on our own land. Right, you Caucasian colonizers. That's what you are, and you are violating his human rights.
And make sure he go to jail. He mad. He big mad.
You cannot violate no one's human. You are violating people's human rights. You have no right to tell nobody nothing. Nothing. Zero. You don't supposed to be talking to human beings. Your job is to protect property. If you talk to a human being, you are violating 8 USC 1324. It does not matter if they do not know the law. You know the law. It does not matter if the Americans do not know the law. You know the law. You are code and policy enforcers. 8 USC 1324. Stay from around here. I'm telling you that.
Well, unfortunately, even with all of his huffing and puffing and blowing everything he can find down, there is no ending to this video in terms of any kind of arrest or any kind of citation. So unfortunately, I can't provide you with that information. But I did want to show what's going on in all kinds of neighborhoods all over the nation where the Moors are getting involved, where people are being pulled over, or there's an officer attempting to try to do their job. So this will end this video, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching the cray-cray that is exhibited by the channel American Moors. Everyone have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.